My name is Stephanie Palmer Derrien, and I am the startup editor at Startup Smart and Smart Company. And while I really loved the journalism part of things and creating the publication, I was never really in love with the subject matter. So when I came over here, I was looking for journalism work, and I just thought I really liked fintechs and I liked writing about blockchain. So I started looking for work that I could write about in that space. And I just stumbled across Startup Smart that we're looking for a reporter at the time. And the rest is history, I suppose. We try to cover diverse startups and diverse people. And we try to just tell as many different stories as we can to show that the startup world is accessible. It has struck me how much support there is for founders who are starting out and founders who are scaling. Like there's a meetup for everything, there's an event for everything. And I really get the sense that if you needed help with something, there would be somebody there who would be not only able, but willing to give you a go. My feeling is I think people worry a little bit about talking to the press, and they think that they need to sort of portray a certain version of themselves when they're speaking to us. But actually, we find some of the best interviews are just people who we can have a really genuine, natural conversation with, and who are just being themselves, being authentic, and not stressing about it too much. The more people relax and the more that they just realize that we're just people who want to tell their stories in the best way that we can, that's when you get the really insightful, really interesting interviews, because you really get beneath the vision of their business and you get to see where they're coming from, and you can really put across their personality in the piece. And I think that's what makes a really interesting story. People want to know the person behind the business, and if they can realize that this founder is not a superhero, they're just a person doing the best that they can, then that's inspiring to other people. And I think the more stories we can tell, the more people will be inspired to start their own businesses, and then hopefully we can help the ecosystem grow and develop.